there's four basic steps that you should take on getting the best start, and making some money as quick as possible, because that's the goal. Is, we want you to be able to, make an income as fast as possible. So we're going to start with step one, which is the game plan interview. You're going to schedule a phone call with your success coach. Okay. And these are some of the things that you're going to discuss on this phone call. Okay. And this is going to help them to be able to coach you and to help guide you and lead you to the best success that you can have as quick as possible. Okay. So that is the purpose for this phone call. All right, so this could be with your sponsor. It could be with your upline goal builder, your upline director. It could be a three-way call with your sponsor and one of them. But these are some of the things you're going to discuss. You're going to talk about what your why is, okay? And everybody does this for a different reason, and it might be just to make some extra money. It might be to be able to make some extra money to purchase your dream home. Okay, it can't, when they ask about what is your why, it could be just to make some extra money, but we want you to dig deeper in. Why do you want that money? Is it to help your children, go through college? You want to be your own boss? That was my why when I first started this industry. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to be able to work from home and not work from somebody else. The desire to become financially free. Yes, a lot of us say, yeah, I want to be financial free, but how much do you need then is what you're going to have to decide to become financial free. If you want to experience more time freedom, if you want to travel more, if you want to give more, what is your reason? I have a big why. Like, my why keeps changing. Okay, when I first started, I wanted to be my own boss. And now I want to pay my kids college. I don't want them to have that debt. I don't want them to be in the place where I was at. I want to change my family's, financial track of what is being duplicated, generation after generation. I want to be the one to change that. And I want to be a philanthropist. I can't talk tonight. I'm just so excited. I want to start a mission and to give. And I'm really, looking more toward that as being my why. It's a big picture. So trying to get to the next page here. Okay. So then you're going to set your goals. Once we know what your why is, you're going to set your goals. Okay. And you'll hear Mr. Bradley, you'll hear, Ms. Watkins talk about what are your SMART goals. Okay. Always have SMART goals. What are SMART goals? This is what they mean. Okay. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Okay, so being specific, you're going to be specific about what your goals are. Who, what, when, where. Okay, say my son's getting married. I have to have this much money by this time. Okay, so I know who my son's getting married, he's getting married, and on this date and where, but I know how much I want by that time. I'm specific. I need this much money to pay for that wedding. Okay. Maybe that's an example. So being measurable, how much money, is it feasible? If I say I need $10,000 in 6 months, is that feasible for me to hit that goal? When you're first starting out, probably not, unless you're going to book like some massive trips, group trips that are going to travel before then. But most likely that's not a measurable goal. You want to make sure it's measurable. If I say I need $10,000 a month, in the next 3 years. Yes, that's measurable. We can do that. How many agents is it going to take to do that, though? Okay, we have to be able to measure that out. Is it attainable? Okay, and that goes to being, almost being with measurable. Is it attainable? What you want and how much you need in the time frame that you're looking at it. Is it going to be attainable for you? Your coach is going to be able to help you adjust that if it's not attainable in the time frame. Okay. Is it relevant? Are you willing and able to do it? And time-based. You have to have a time on it. Okay. You have to have a specific date. That goes back to being specific. You have to have it. You can't just say someday I want to make, $1,000 extra a month. When do you want that by? when I joined the business, I needed $4,000 to $6,000 a month as quick as possible. I couldn't put a time base on it because I needed it yesterday. I was going from zero. I was quitting another business and starting this one from scratch at zero. And I needed to get my income back up to keep me from going back to a job. I gave myself a year. I said, I'm going to give myself a year. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get to $4,000 to $6,000 a month. I'm giving myself a year because I do not want to go back. And I knew it was going to be hard, and I was going to be struggling financially that year. But we survived through it, and we were able to accomplish our goals because I kept them in front of me, and they were SMART goals, and I talked about them with my coaches. So the next thing you're going to talk about is how much time you'll commit to your business. All right. Do you want to do this full-time or part-time hours? All right. 1 to 2 hours a week is considered part-time. All right. 1 to 2 hours a day is considered full-time in this industry, honestly. Okay. So what you do in those time frames, if you're working a full-time job, we tell you the hours that you choose to do with this business, make sure they're income producing activities. Okay, we don't want you just going out there scrolling Facebook and, we will help you come up with income producing activities, not just doing, okay, I have 2 hours a day, I'm going to go do all this education and learn all about this. That's not income producing activities. People want to learn everything. They come into this and want to soak up all the education, and then they turn around and a month or two later, like, I haven't made any money yet. But have you done any income producing activities is what we will help guide you with during these part-time versus full-time hours. But what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. If you're going to put 1 to 2 hours a week in it, that's hobby money. You're going to make hobby money, okay? You'll make a paycheck here and there. If you're going to put full 1 to 2 hour a day into your business, you are going to make, a nice income, a nice extra income, and build a nice business for yourself. And then, are you coachable? They're going to ask you, are you coachable? Are you, willing to listen to the people that have done it? If they are where you want to be, they're not going to tell you anything that is going to hurt you because they're financially tied to you. So they want your success as much as you want your success. We're here to help. And, if you say you're coachable, that gives us permission to help coach you and guide you. If we see you getting off track, it gives us permission to say, okay, you said you're coachable. This is, this needs adjusted, and let's run from there. So they will ask you if you're coachable. Then step 2 is growing your business. Okay. Log into your investments. You get a Planet Marketing website, you get an IntelliTravel website. Okay. Log into them and just check them out. Go through the different tabs. You can see here on IntelliTravel, there's different tabs. Go through and look at them. Okay, Miss Ima's going to tell you a lot more about that. Planet Marketing has got a drop down where you can look at getting started. You can look at, there's 8 videos in there you can watch, but just log into your investments and check them out. All right, so you may have heard of a hundreds list. Okay, if you're in this industry, you may have heard of this. It is, building a list of names. This helps you talk to people and always have somebody on your list to be able to go to. Okay, so you're going to create a list. We say 100 people. Some people say, I don't know 100 people. I'm going to help you build that 100 list. Some people have more than 100 people. I always start mine in a notebook. I get a notebook. Okay, from day one, I've started mine in a notebook, and if I fill it, I get a new notebook. Okay, and I start writing my names down. Okay, so this gives you some ideas. Somebody who loves to travel. If their name pops in your mind, you write their name down. Nothing else. Just write their name down. Someone who loves to make money. Someone who loves to save money. It could be a neighbor, a best friend, someone who drives a truck, a beautician, a barber. It doesn't have to be yours. Somebody that you know that does it. Someone who works at the post office. Write names down as they come across your mind when you're looking at a list like this. You can Google hundreds list. You can Google memory jogger, and you'll have all kinds of ideas, thousands and thousands of ideas of people to think of, and it will help just jog your memory of people that you might have known from when you were a child, your parents, friends that you might have hung out with when you were a child. And once you write this list out, I tell people I use a notebook because you're always going to be adding to this list. If you go to the grocery store, you go to church, you see somebody you haven't seen in a while, and you'd be like, oh, they'd be good in this business, or, maybe they like to travel. Go home and write their name in the notebook. And that doesn't mean that you have to call them right away or message them. You may not even have their information, but you will write their name down, and eventually you'll have that name on the list. If you feel like you're at a dead-end stop, you have this list to go to. Okay, so then you're going to categorize this, okay? And you're going to use the acronym CHAMPS, okay? Children, homeowner, age 25 or older, married, person of influence, and successful, okay? What you're going to do is if the person, you go to each person, and if they have children, you're going to give them a point, okay? If they're homeowners or if they rent, if they're responsible for making a payment every month, you're going to give them a point. If they're age 25 or older, you're going to give them a point. Age 25 or older because they are more likely experienced in life a little bit more and ready to settle down and looking for another way to make some income. Married is the M. So if they're married or have a significant other, that means they're committed, right? And then you may get 2 lists for one person. So they're going to know 2 sets of friends, right? So married gets a point. Person of influence. This is somebody who, might be very well respected in the community. Maybe they do a lot of volunteer work. They help out, have a lot of followers, someone who's positive. And so you want to give them a point. Another one, the last one is S, successful. Don't leave out your attorneys, your doctors, your real estate agents. Don't let them out. If somebody's successful, that means they're probably looking for other ways to make other streams of income, okay? So don't let successful people out. So that is CHAMPS. And then once you have all of those, you add those points up, and whoever has the most points are the ones that you're going to want to contact first. Okay, then you're going to launch your business, okay? So you're going to take that list that you have, and there's different ways to launch your business. We obviously have live webinars online. We can do phone calls. You can do a launch call. You have your success coach do a launch call for you. Get everybody on a phone call and just tell about the business, okay? You can invite people on one webinar. I've just got done doing an online webinar. We have some coming up this week. I've seen other people in the team saying that they're getting theirs all lined up for this whole next week through the end of the month. We're going to be doing massive webinar blitz. So be on the lookout for those. I know we have one on Sunday. I've seen some of the other ladies, Crystal Bell, Martise Waters, Phyllis Alexander, they're all putting out there that they're doing some in the next week. So be on the lookout. We'll get those posted. But, launch your business on a webinar. And then invite people on your list to one party or a meeting. Do a travel party. Invite them to your living room. And I love this because even though like some of the people may not be close to your sponsor, you can still launch in your living room on a webinar. Does that make sense? You invite people over to your living room, get them in your house. If someone can't physically come to you, put that live webinar on. Say you're going to do it at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night. You have someone doing a live webinar for you. They can see you. You can see them. So they can still ask questions and close them out for you. Okay? Get that travel party scheduled. That is the best way to do it. And then this is what we do. We peak interest. This is the system of plant marketing. It's called the PS3. We peak interest, and this is the purpose to set an appointment to share the plan. This gets somebody, who's interested in what you're doing, asking you, what is it? How could I make some, extra income booking that trip? Or, what is it that you do to make a 6-figure income? What is it that you do to have the potential to make $1,000 extra a month? And then you're going to show the plan. Expose the opportunity to your prospect. Okay, this is where you're going to either get them on a webinar, you're going to, invite them to a travel party, a meeting, and then making the 3-way call. This is the most overlooked step in the process, but it is one of the most important. Making that three-way call, getting somebody else on the phone to validate everything that you've already shared with them and to answer their questions and to close them out. PS3 is the system of Planet Marketing. All right, step 3 is plugging in and connect. Okay, we have so much that you can plug into, you guys. Go to planetnow.com. It will show you the blog. You'll see the top leaders on the board, the people running toward directors. We have several of them in our organization. It is exciting. But if you go to events and search the city that you're near, the events will come up that are near you. Okay. And then we have a mobile app. You have so much to access through here. You've got trainings. You have all the IMV calls. You have your reports. So much in the mobile app that you have access to. Trying to turn the page here. Corporate calls. We have like that inspirational morning vitamin call every Monday through Friday from the top leaders. Sunday night, we have a locker room call at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm just looking at this. There's different ones. This is the UK one here, which is 8 p.m. General Mountain Time. Every Sunday, here's our US one, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 8 Central. You can plug into. That is right from Mr. Bradley. You hear from our founder of the company every single week. We have corporate webinars, big events, you guys. If you're not registered, get registered for our 2019 convention. Okay, it's not on here. Yes, it is right here. 2019 convention in Orlando, Florida. You guys, if you're in your first 30 days, you have a discount, so you'll get a discount when you register. I think you get $10 off. We have lots of events all around. Just watch for them. And just get to some of these big events. And those events are listed at planetmarketingleaders.com. And then we have Planet Marketing videos. If you go to Planet Now or your virtual office, you can hit Getting Started and watch these, original videos from when the company first started. Actually, these are really great videos. JP Watkins, our coach, does the colors training, which is absolutely life-changing in your whole life, not just your business. So watch these different, the 3-step system. Getting started is really good. Mr. Bradley's compensation plan is great. So check out those videos also in the Planet Marketing website. And then number 4 is make the commitment. You just have to make the commitment. Tell yourself 12 months. And that's what my first goal was. Okay, I'm going to give myself 12 months. I knew I was committed for life to this company, but I was going for my first goal, 12 months. Give yourself a 12-month commitment. All right, financially commit to this. It's $59.95 a month. You have those 12 months to, to make this work. Time commitment. If you say I can give 1 to 2 hours a day, commit to that. Put it on your schedule. Block that time out every single day to get those 1 to 2 hours in every day, and be consistent with it, and you will see success. All right, and personal commitment. You have to develop yourself. You have to commit to, some kind of personal development, being positive, getting around the positive information, listening in on Monday nights to our Millionaire Mindset call by JP Watkins. Absolutely a must to be, listening into that. The Inspirational Morning Vitamins, if anything, just go back and listen to that. Going to give you the motivation and mindset that you need to make this work. So thank you again for hearing me out on this. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Miss Ima Weidman. And I see somebody had asked about the recording. I will put that out there, Sonic. I'm going to turn this over to Miss Ima Weidman and let her take over and tell you all about the travel side of the business. Miss Ima is a 1-star director with Planet Marketing. She is also an ambassador in training with IntelliTravel. So she has all the travel knowledge, you guys. She's going to be getting that red jacket here soon, hopefully her 2nd star here soon. But, absolutely amazing lady, so much fun to be around, and so knowledgeable. I've learned so much from her, and I do every time I hear her speak. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, Miss Ima, and give you back the host. And I'm going to let you take it over.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you fine.
Okay, I want to make sure you can hear me before
Okay.
you run off. Thank you so much. You did an awesome job. I always take notes when you're speaking. She's like E.F. Hutton when she speaks. Better be knowing this. You want to have some notes when she is talking. So I appreciate her so much being a coach to so many and mentor and let you know. Listen to what she's saying because you want to be where she is right now. Now, I'm going to tell you about the travel. That is our product of this Planet Marketing. And I get excited when I talk about this part of our business. I get excited about all the parts of it, but I am in the ambassador program. I plan on having my jacket when we go on our cruise in March of this year. But I'm going to go to my site first and show you. Hold on. You got a letter. Welcome, welcome to Intel Travel. To those that are new, you got a letter and it said, welcome to Intel Travel. Not only did it said welcome, it gave you some strong credentials in getting in. When you get that letter, it has ARC and CLIA number. Now, when I got started, I didn't know what an ARC and CLIA number is, but do know those are some very strong credentials that you need. And so someone needs to mute themselves. So. As soon as you get that welcome letter, you get I got off track there. Excuse me, everyone. You get a PIN and a password. This PIN identifies you, P122750. It identifies you from all the other agents at Intel Travel. You can have that on your business card, and you use that quite a bit with your vendors. And you got a password. Okay, and so you want to log in there, but before I log in there, I also want you to know, before you log in, there's some benefits of being a travel agent with Intel Travel when you're sharing this business with other people. And these links right here about Intel Travel, how it works, agent benefits, our agents, our guarantee, these are all on the front of your office. Not your back office, your front office before you log in. And I want you to remember that because when you send your website to people, I like to tell people, I'm going to go back there and show you right quick because people may not know. When you send people your website, you want to tell them to hit the button right here that says learn more. And you make sure you tell them when you send your website, if they want to hear some information about Intel Travel, they can look for themselves. And when they hit this button, it will say about Intel Travel, how our travel works, the benefits of being a travel agent. Okay, it'll go through all these links right here that you can send a potential client like Miss Cindy was talking about, building your business, sending your website, they see your website, but also it gives you information. So then we're going to log in. They don't get your login information, but I thought I better have station identification commercial and go back and show you that. That's one of the things you share with people is your site, but you want to tell them, you want to guide them, tell them what's on there for them. Some people don't know that's there. And people can get that information for themselves. Now, when you log in, it's going to tell you, welcome back. It's going to say that every time, but you have this huge back office. And I want you to just know that Intel Travel is 28 years old and they started home-based business, so they know how to get you started on your business. The first thing you want to see is you have a dashboard. You want to know that in the dashboard, there's some things, booking travel, my agency, education, and help button. Never forget this help button, because if there's something you don't know and you get stuck, you can always go to that help button, go to help desk, put in a ticket and say, help, I need help with this. So, okay, it's saying, welcome back, Ima. One of the first things you want to go to is it has a quick start guide. Gives you a quick start on how to get started. We're going to go through that real quick. And I'm going to show you as we go along, once we go through this quick start guide. It is fabulous. Top 10 things to get started. When you go through your quick start guide, they've done this for 28 years, so they know how to tell you to get started. They tell you to log into your website. Create your personalized website. I'm going to show you where that is. Order your business cards. That is one of your big marketing tools. Between word of mouth and business cards, those are your two the bullets are for your getting your business going and blowing up. Reading the training manual. Some of you know I'm a registered nurse by trade, although I'm retired. But you know what? We had to learn our trade. So reading that travel training manual, it's only 36 pages long, double spaced. You can finish it in a couple of days. Have your little marker as you go through the travel training manual and get those tidbits, because you're going to need those for reference and to get your basic knowledge. Subscribe to Intel Travel Podcast. That is when you go into those podcasts, those have trainings in there that you can listen to in your car on your way to work. Promote your home-based travel agency. I'm going to tell you how to promote it, because we have marketing material that is free. Attend a travel event or take a course. There are courses every week with Intel Travel, sometimes twice a week. You will get emails. If you're not getting emails about travel events, you need to call Intel Travel and say, I'm not getting emails, because we're getting emails telling us about webinars with Disney, webinars with Sandoz, webinars with all the major vendors in the world. And sometimes they give away trips, so you don't want to miss those webinars, okay? You want to join CLIA. That is our cruise line industry that teaches you not only being a member of CLIA, privileges are in being a CLIA member. And also they teach you how to sell cruise line. So, and then you want to take a fam trip. A fam trip is a trip where travel agents get to learn their craft. They get to travel. Sometimes a fam trip may be right in your own city. You may want to see what's going on right here. We did a fam in Dallas about 2 or 3 weeks ago. A bunch of us agents, about 50 of us, and we went to 3 different hotels on Market Center Boulevard. We went to a value price property, a moderate, and a higher end. So you can do a fam right in your own city. You just go and ask for travel agent rates. So we're going to get out of this quick start. I'm going through it quickly, but I want you to go back through there and take your time, okay? I want you to go through those 10 steps. Miss Ima Rush, because she's got to give you a tour, and we don't have much time for this tour. So we did the quick start guide. Personalize your agent website. This is the first thing we do, because we want to get in business, and it takes 3 minutes, all right? 3 minutes to set up your website. You make sure you put your name, your address is correct, your email address, and you know what? You want to name your site. Put a nice picture, professional picture. Name your site what you want. Mine is for all your travel needs. How about a name for your agency? Mine is Limitless Destinations. Now, mind you, I'm not very creative. I had to Google travel agency names because I'm not very, but some of you are very creative. And then once you put these things in, here's where you put your picture, find that, but then you submit that for review to the company. It takes 24 to 48 hours. They want to make sure you're not having any duck lips and low-riding jeans on there, okay? So they're going to look at that picture and make sure it's all right. So once you create that website, you've gone through your quick steps. This is where you can, there's a couple of places to get that travel training manual. This is one. This is the Mama Jamma travel training manual. In fact, at the beginning of the travel training manual, they have in there the quick start. So the quick start is in 2 places. It's in here in your travel training manual, agent quick start guide, but then the rest is your travel training manual. It tells you introduction to Intel Travel, what agents need to know, booking travel. You're going to want to know you want to know about commissions, agent website, marketing, sales tools, travel agent rates and privileges. You want to know what privilege you have as a travel agent, and that's where you find out all those good things, okay? So we want to go through our travel training manual. This is all under dashboard. I haven't gone over here yet. We're under dashboard. So we personalize our website. We're not going to do commission report, customer management. Man, this is the best thing since apple pie. When you send your site to someone, they register. And just let people know when they register for your site, they only have to put their first name, last name, and email address. They will ask you for your a whole lot of other things, but don't worry about that. So when a new customer, you can add a new customer. And this keeps track of all your customers, whether your present customers are coming, all in your back office in your customer management. This is huge. You don't have to have this book. It goes right in there. And see where that red asterisk, first name, last name, email address, that's all you need. You don't have to have in what country they're in, the address. I would have their phone number, but if they don't, like if you meet somebody at Walmart, if you meet somebody at Kroger, and you want to send them some advertisement, I'm going to show you how to do that. So that is your customer management for you to send emails to your clients. Let's go back to dashboard very quickly. I'm going to go back to the links with the customer profile form, but I'm going to tell you before then, we got to do a little tour. We got to do a few things before we talk about getting a customer profile form. We have to get our website set up. We have to go through our quick 8-10 starts, our travel training manual. And the other thing that we have to do is go to the very bottom of dashboard. And this is where we sign up for our vendors, number 1. But number 2, here is a tour of the back office. Take time to take this tour. This is brand new to you. When I was getting my training in nursing, I wanted to know all I could about everything that was there. And so you want to go and take a tour. Marketing compliance, it is imperative that you watch this video. It tells you what you can and cannot do in the marketing side of the business. So just like McDonald's, people go to the McDonald's University and they learn what they can and can't do with McDonald's to keep their business open. We are the same way. At McDonald's, you can't, because you like greens, have McGreens and McCornbread on the menu. That's the same way with Intel Travel. Intel Travel, you cannot mix Planet and Intel Travel together. There's a lot of things that you can and cannot do, but most of the time they will tell you what you can do. Marketing compliance, and they will give you marketing ideas. All right? So the next thing we're going to do at our education part, I want you to scroll over to education. And that is one of the things that I want to go there first, and then we'll finish our tour. We want to go to the second link here in education, and that second link is the Intel Travel University. And there's 3 levels of certification, but I don't want you to start there yet. I want you to go scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see our president, CEO, one of our co-founders, Mr. Ferrara, is sitting there by the fireplace, and he's telling you basic training for travel. There is 18 videos here, and they are short. They know that our attention span is short and we're very busy. These videos run between 5 to 8 minutes long. They're all very, very interesting. So your first start is getting started. It goes over how to do your website, business material, introduction, and then there's a little quiz. Then they'll talk to you about marketing and sales, a marketing plan, and then there's a little quiz for you to listen to, for you to do. Not tell people you're busy. If you have to put this in one of those videos in on your way to work, take the little quiz in the parking lot on the way in, but get these in there because they're a lot of fun, a lot of information. I'd like for you to be able to take some time to have your travel training manual with your videos to have those coincide together. The bottom is booking and commissions. You want to know about that money, okay? And that comes in, that's very important. The bottom is marketing compliance. Remember, I told you marketing compliance is huge. Fam trips, and then that final exam. And I tell you, you are ready to go. You're ready to put out that white sign and say, I am a travel agent and I am ready to go. So what do I need first, Miss Ima? The very first thing is you need access to vendors. You need access to vendors. There's a couple of places to find them. I want you to pay close attention. One of the first ones I'm going to take you is under dashboard, because these links are direct links in our back office. Okay, so we're under dashboard. Remember those red boxes at the bottom? The very first box is register for travel suppliers. Those are the ones I want you to start with first. Now there's some other ones I'm going to show you in just a minute, but these are very easy because the links are right there. So these are supplier registrations. These are our vendors that we will be doing business with. It's important for you to know that now that you are a travel merchant, there's different websites for you. Like Carnival has a website for Carnival, is carnival.com for consumers. But for travel agents, the website is goccl.com. So there are some shared logins. That means we all use the same login. Club Med, GoGo Travel, Apple Vacation, Allegiant Airlines. That means when I go in there, I use this username, this password only. I do not change the password. See that big do not. But some of the vendors, you have your individual passwords. Looky here. We have direct link to Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Celebrity, and Azamara. I want to go in here and make sure you read what you need to create an account. They're going to tell you you're going to need the phone number of our agency of Intel Travel. This is direct link to Royal Caribbean. You don't have to search for it. This is the sign-in for travel agents only. Is that not awesome? The link is directly there. So your clients will know, when there's a sale going on, we know first because I've signed up with the vendor. How about Carnival? Carnival is one of our other big cruise line, and they tell you what you need. I'll tell you to sign up for a minimum of 5 vendors, a minimum of 5. I like to do Royal Caribbean, Carnival, American Airline Vacation, and I'm going to show you something real quickly because I don't want you to get confused when you sign up with vendors. You need to know between an agent and agency, okay? When you sign up for Carnival, you want to register right here where it says register now. I have a sign-in. So you're a new user, you new people there. You put your title, your name, first name, last name, date of birth. Travel agent phone number. When they say agent, that is you. That's in all the vendor signups. Travel agent email, that's your email. When it says agency, it means Intel Travel. Agency phone number, Intel Travel's phone number, the 561-272-9666. Access level, you are an agent. So just remember those 2, then you will click this button and create an account. That's where I do have people get confused a little bit about agency and agent. And when you see agency, it means Intel Travel. When they say agent, it is you. All right? People are always asking about Disney. I sign up for Disney, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, golden tickets. Oh my goodness, this is huge to be able to buy tickets for concerts and ball games all over the world. Golden tickets, you can buy NFL tickets. You can buy NCAA, is coming up real soon. Theater tickets. I just saw Phantom of the Opera in Dallas recently. You see there's comedians on here. So you sign up, you get 10% commission on these tickets. So you want to call this number. There's a sign-up number for you to call them during the day. They said this little lady. Sign up for your golden tickets. So that's one site that you can go to. There's a couple of others that I'm going to just show you. Let's go right here in where you go to packages. Packages will also have for you to sign up. One thing you learn in Dream Makers, I want to make sure everybody goes to Dream Makers. In fact, you can call the vendor and they can book your travel for you and you can still get commission, especially you new people. Especially new people. Now, I'm not new and I just used Apple Vacation last weekend. I just booked two groups of people from Apple Vacations. And Go Travel, I just had an agent said, I got someone planning a big wedding. I don't know where to start. I said, honey, you start right with Go Travel. They do groups overseas in Hawaii and Australia and all those places. These are our vendors with packages. Go through on your own and look. Vacation Express, another one of my favorite. Make sure you sign up with that. But go through these vendors. Because I ask people ask me, who do you go for this and that? Go back there and look there first before you call me, and before you call Intel Travel. Look around. Be snoopy. All right. Those are packages. These are activities. If your client is going somewhere, I have a client that is, well, one of my clients, Miss JP Watkins, is going to London. If she wants to do something in London, I'll look on here and give her some activities to do in London. And guess what? I will get commission on her activities. Insure it. Oh my goodness. I say insure, insure, insure. I talk people into them. I tell them the worst horror story in the world so that they will insure their vacation. I call it vacation protection. All right. Preferred partners. You want to start with preferred partners because there's higher commission. Now, Miss Ima, I have signed up for all of these things. Now, what do? Number one, you got to market your business. You must market. To go to your marketing that is free, there's marketing and sales tools right here. Marketing and sales. You can get this is where you get your business cards. And then the other marketing that I just love is our clients newsletter, email marketing. I'm getting all kind of questions here. I'll go back. Email marketing, post office, and you can with the travel incentives. They have little certificates that you can buy for as small as $1.75, where people can do a travel party for you to let them know about your travel business. They can get a giveaway. One of our new girls just had she had a friend give a travel party for her, and we gave away a free certificate. We had a drawing. But guess what? This young lady is now thinking about being in the business. So she's coming Saturday, this Super Saturday, and after having the travel party for Miss Phyllis, she's ready to get in the business. But these are some of the things, travel incentives. These are for real. They are very, very friendly in the price wise. I'm going to go with my email marketing. I just love this email marketing. It's one of my favorite marketing tools. They have postcards that you can send your friends and family, a message from your travel agent. Welcome home. I got to send this out. I had some clients just got back from a cruise Monday. You can also send 'tis the season for vacation, happy new year, happy birthday, get well soon, thank you. These are cards you send to your clients. How do I send them? Remember that customer management I told you about a few minutes ago? You pick somebody on that customer management. Maybe they've been sick. I'm trying to find my daughter, this one here. Here's Dusty, that's my daughter. Okay, I'm going to send Dusty a card. I'm going to pick one and tell her, what am I going to send her? Bon voyage, you're going on a cruise. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I met you at Walmart. Let's see right here. I met this lady at Walmart. She gave me her name and her email address. All right. So good meeting you today. Please look over my website. Okay, we're going to preview it. Wow, a message from your and they put in the Dear Dusty. You don't put the client's name in. So good meeting you today. Please look over my website. Where's the website? Right here in the body of it. She'll hit that when she gets that email, and it's going to go to my website. Is that not awesome? Awesome marketing tools. Man, you can send out about 5 of these tonight. A message from your travel agent. Maybe it's one of your friends that does not know. I'm a new travel agent. Send out these cards. They're very gorgeous, and you'll get a copy of the card, and they will get a copy of the card. Okay? So I use these quite a bit. I teach these cards quite a bit. I teach the marketing. Okay, let me see if there's questions about that. Yes, someone says that they love that email marketing. It's very easy and it's beautiful, and they have a card for every occasion. Yes. Okay, we're going to go back. There's also a newsletter. I don't have time to go through the newsletter, but go over when you hit that, get started. There's a little short video that shows you how to do it. Miss, I don't have much time. But these are free email marketing materials. Now you sign up with the vendor. You've told people what you do. They call you and they say, I want a trip going blah, blah, blah. You tell them, I need you to fill out a client profile form, a customer profile form. Boom. This customer profile form is important. And you see right here, it's in PDF, where you can put, my button won't go over there because that's screen, but you can download this and put it in your documents, and you send it to the client. They can fill it out right online. Okay? You email it and they email back, and they will fill in. The only thing that's not there that should be there is the name and date of birth, the date of birth of everyone going. But you want their interest of where they're going, blah, blah, blah. And so from that, you go to the customer profile form. They tell you, I want to go to Disney. I want to go to the Caribbean. Well, we have already signed up, like Miss Ima told you, to Vacation Express. Or if they want to go on a cruise, I've given you how to sign up for Carnival. You want to ask those questions. Have they been? Ask the right questions. Have they been on a cruise before? Don't be afraid to ask the questions that's on that customer profile form. And then once you look and get some ideas from some of the vendors that you've seen here, GoGo Travel, FunJet is another big one that we use quite a bit. Now, I'm going to give you a little secret, because my time is running out. There's one vendor that they don't mention too often that I use quite a bit, and I'm going to give you that little secret. Go to the help desk, and there's two things I want you to request from the help desk. Two things. One is for access to VAX, V-A-X. So supplier registration. Why I like VAX is because it's the big super search engine for all travel agents. It has Apple Vacation, FunJet, American Airline Vacations, Southwest Airline Vacations. So you can just go forever and forever and forever, all of them under one roof. All right? So put your name in there, first, last, your email, your phone number, your PIN, follow up by email. When they say, what do you want, vendor? You say, I want VAX, V-A-X, access. And you don't have to put in Miss Ima said that. And you may put in their additional VAX access. That is the big supplier that has a lot already in there, especially with new people. So you have one place that you can look for prices when people say they want to go between this time and that time. The other thing that I want you to ask for is you want a letter of verification that you're a travel agent. Boy, I love having that letter. You just fill out your first name, last name, PIN, and you ask them, I want a letter of verification. Hope I'm correct. That I am a travel agent. And they'll send you this nice little letter, and you just carry it in your billfold, submit. It will say, Ima Whiteman is travel agent with Intel Travel. Boy, I tell you, I like having my privileges and my paper there ready for me. Okay, so we have gone over, I'm just winding down now. We have 3 minutes. We went over, once the person says they want to book their travel, go people, and she went through GoGo Travel, and they did that for her. But number one, when they are ready, each person is traveling, each room, they need a credit card authorization. You can't get around that. And it's in PDF form, and you're going to make sure you tell them. What I also do is I have my name already in here. I'm a Whiteman. I have my pen in here. My agent phone number and my email. So my standard that I have in PDF has my information right here. Okay, we'll X that out. So you need a credit card authorization form, and you cannot take Cash App, you cannot take PayPal, you cannot take those things. You have to have a credit card. So sometimes people say, well, I don't want to give out my credit card information. Fine and dandy, that is fine. They can go to Walmart and get a reloadable credit card, from Walmart. Now there's something new on here. I want to make sure I show everybody. You want to leave? Yes, I want to leave. We have a new link here called Print Shop. Man, I went on today and saw that. I thought that was new. They stuck that in. You can buy things from Intel Travel Print Shop, and all kind of little logos, gifts for your clients, things that you can wear, apparel. When you're around, people say, well, what's that cup that you got? Intel Travel, your coffee mug. You can get appreciation gifts, especially if your people are doing big groups. You can get appreciation gifts to send them, have it mailed directly to them. This is a new link. Right off the press. This is a new link. Look through there tonight and see what is in there. That is very, very nice. So I went over book travel. Go through all these links right here. Vacation rentals, hot deals. And when you book anything outside of Intel Travel, it has to be registered right here, register outside bookings. My agency, those where you find your commissions, Print Shop, fam trips, those are trips for travel agents. Education, some of you want to know, when is the next Dream Maker? Go to calendar of events, and that's where you find the Dream Maker, where Intel Travel brings the whole staff to town, and they do the first level of certification with Dream Maker. Go through all the different partner education. You might want to specialize in something like cruises. You want to may specialize on weddings. You may specialize on all kind of different things, but you want to go through the education that is in back here and see what you would like. Help button, you really need that help button. But sometimes before you hit the help button, you can hit knowledge base, and the answer may already be there. The Intel Travel Ambassador Program, it will tell you all about that. All right? So my time is about up. We have some people that have meetings right after this. I want to make sure I can stop and ask any quick questions that may be out there. Let me look at this chat. Just great job, awesome. Email, I'm just checking. Someone said, yes, be Snoopy. I hope this helps some people. I have to go kind of fast. Miss Cindy is going to put Powerful Leaders. We do have a recording that we recorded earlier, and Miss Cindy or myself will put that in Powerful Leaders. Hello, everyone.